Yo, what's up YouTube? It's your homie Big C-DOGG back again. This one is actually for the fellow duelists out there, the fellow geeks, nerds, whatever you want to call us out there who are deeply into the Yu-Gi-Oh! Trading card game. Um, basically this video is me explaining to you the three decks that I already have made. I have a Blue Eyes deck, Red Eyes deck, and a Galaxy Eyes deck. Gonna be telling you, what cards I got, showing you what cards I got in it, in each deck. Let me know your opinion on it. Let me know, what cards you think I could add to it and make it better. This, that, and the other thing. Now, before I do that, I will tell you that I just got an order of cards in today, 2,000 Yu-Gi-Oh cards. And just got done sorting through them, putting my equip spells with equip spells, normal spells with normal spells, normal traps, stuff like that. And just got done going through there, kind of separating out my dragon monsters, because these three decks are dragon themed decks. Now there are a couple of cards in each deck that aren't dragons, but they're, I don't know, they kind of fit the theme for each deck, really. And then of course there's a couple of decks I got that actually have support cards for the main monsters of these decks, which of course would be, Blue Eyes White Dragon for Blue Eyes deck, Red Eyes for the Red Eyes deck, and the Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon for the Galaxy Eyes deck. Unwrap these other two decks here real quick. Yes, I keep rubber bands around my decks just so something doesn't happen to them to where I'm losing cards or anything like that. So first off, we're going to do the Galaxy Eyes deck. Very first card I'm going to tell you is in this deck, and show you as well, is the Galaxy Eyes Full Armored Photon Dragon. I was not able to get the two that I really wanted for this deck, but nonetheless, this is a pretty decent start, Attack power 4,000, shit like that. I'm not going to go into the effects of each card, because then that'll just make for a real long ass fucking video, and I don't want to do that. But again, comment on the video, let me know what you think of the decks, what you think I could do to make them better. So, getting into the actual deck now, we got Threatening Roar, nice little trap card here, basically meant to stop attacks if played right. Then we got, there's actually three of these cards in here. This is the Galaxy Eyes Cloud Dragon. Nice little effect here. He's a support card for the Galaxy Eyes Photon Dragon. Like I said, there's three of them in there. Then we got Scrap Iron Scarecrow. I'm sure many of you know what this card does. There's either one or two of these cards in here. It's Alexandrite Dragon, Curse of Anubis. I've got a couple Spear Dragons in here. This card is not really a support card for the Galaxy Eyes, but it does still come with a pretty decent effect. Photon Cerberus. One card I will be adding into this deck. It's another Photon monster that I just got in today. It's a Photon Circle. Show you that card here real quick. Photon Circle. Mirage Dragon. Love this monster. No trap cards can be activated during either player's battle phase as long as this monster's on the field. That's why he's in here. And here's Again, like I said, couple cloud dragons, couple spear dragons, and a galaxy dragon. Real nifty card to have. Its effect is decent, but at the same time, its effect kind of sucks. He can only attack dragon-type monsters. But as a bonus to that, when he does attack a dragon-type monster, his attack increases by 1,000 points. You know, which isn't too bad because he's already got an attack of 2,000. You know, the headliner for the deck, there are 3 of these bad boys in it. Galaxy Eyes, Photon, Dragon. Like I said, headliner to this deck. Mesmeric Control, Mage Power. Oh, we got another Galaxy Dragon, Level Lifter. Now, of course, with there being a XZ's monster or XYZ monster, however you want to say it, this card comes in handy. I send 1 monster card from my, I believe it's my hand. From my hand to the graveyard. I can target 2 face-up monsters, and their level becomes the same level as the monster I discarded. Which, for Galaxy Eyes, for Armor Dragon, comes in handy because you have to overlay 3 level 8 monsters in order to summon this one. Comes in handy. Hammer Shot. Another card that kind of stops battle damage, also lets you draw a card, defense draw. Got a couple of shrink cards in here. For those of you who are familiar with Seto Kaiba's Crush Card Virus, I'm sure that during the Battle City tournament, during the finals, as it is, I'm sure you recall seeing him play that card against the Shizu. Luster Dragon. Like I said, dragon theme. The Shallow Grave. Murmur of the Forest. Like I said, I'm trying not to go into the effects of these cards really. A couple of them I know I've let you guys know about, but hey, gotta have a little information on some of them. Another Galaxy Dragon. Ring of Destruction. United We Stand. Another Photon monster. Photon Lizard. Axe Dragonaut. Got another Mirage Dragon. For those of you who, again, are familiar with Yu-Gi-Oh!, you've seen, you saw the duel that Yugi and Joey had against the Paradox Brothers during the Duelist Kingdom tournament. You're familiar with this card. Ryoku. Another Alexandrite. I can't pronounce the last portion of his name, but this is my Divine Dragon that is actually in all 3 decks. Another Shrink. Monster Reincarnation. Ribbon of Rebirth. My old store manager and one of my closest friends actually hates when I play this card because I always seem to get it just when I need it, really. Pot of Duality. Call of the Haunted. With this being a Galaxy Eyes deck, this card really doesn't play any kind of strategic thing behind it, unless my opponent has a machine type monster on the field or really even a deck of machines. I try to be prepared for almost any situation with my opponent. Nice little card. Lets me send a machine type monster from my opponent's side and go to the graveyard. System Down. Another Galaxy Eyes Photon. Smashing Ground. Again, having an Xyz monster in this deck, this card also comes in handy. Ancient Dragon. Luminous Dragon Ritual. For those of you who are not familiar with this card, what goes along with it will be coming up shortly. Magical Stone Excavation. The other card that goes with Luminous Dragon Ritual. I think that's what it is. Luminous Dragon? Yeah. Paladin of Photon Dragon. Another support card for the Galaxy Eyes. Final Countdown. Another Luster. Another Photon. And last but not least, Mirror Force. So that is the Galaxy Eyes deck. What is the name for this deck? Let's see if I remember correctly. I called it the Realm of the Photon Dragon. Let's see what's next. We're gonna pick up one of the other two decks here. This one's pretty thick. I think this is the Red Eyes deck. Start off with the extra deck for it. This one doesn't have anything to do with Red Eyes, but nonetheless, it's actually a very good card. Doom Virus Dragon. For those of you who didn't think it was real, it is real. The 3 legendary dragon spell cards are real as well. I'll be showing you one of them here very shortly. And then the Black Skull Dragon. Just to round up the extra deck or fusion deck, I guess you can say, since it's all fusion monsters. That's what it used to be called anyway. So start right off the bat, Mirage Dragon. I believe there are 3 of these in here. The Red Eyes Retro Dragon. Red Eyes Black Chip. Return of the Red Eyes. Hammer Shot. Curse of Anubis. Red Eyes Weaver Wyvern, however you want to say that. I believe there's only one of the Wyverns in there. Black Metal Dragon. 3 of them. Another Retro. Handy track card, Time Machine. The Shallow Grave. Red Eye Spirit. Alexandrite Dragon. Another Black Chick. Black Stone of Legend. In case you haven't already realized that, yes, there are a lot of Red Eyes cards in here, and a lot of them are support cards. As a matter of fact, I think all of them are support cards. Even Black Metal Dragon is a support card to the Red Eyes. Luster Dragon. Shrink. Another Black Metal. Lightning Vortex. Torrential Tribute. Another Black Metal. That should actually be the last Black Metal. The trap card needed to help summon Doom Virus Dragon. Crush Card Virus. I actually have 4 of these cards in my entire collection. Only 1 in this deck. The Red Eyes Darkness Metal Dragon. As I stated prior, this is in all 3 decks. My Divine Dragon. Fusion Recovery. Infernal Fire Blast. The Infernal Dragon. Really, this card is really the whole... This card is the main headliner for this deck. It wouldn't be a Red Eyes deck without it. Ladies and gentlemen, Red Eyes Darkness Dragon. For any of you not familiar with this card, I'm not going to read the whole effect. I will say that you do have to tribute one Red Eyes Black Dragon in order to summon him. In addition to that, and this is really why this deck is Dragon. He gains 300 attack points for every Dragon type monster in your graveyard. There's only one monster in here that is not Dragon. Of course, it's needed for Black Skull Dragon. Red Eyes Black Dragon. I have a couple of different versions of this card. Me, personally, I like this card better. This is the original Red Eyes. Another retro. Of course, the other half of the Black Skull. Summon Skull. Another Infernal Fire Blast. And of course, you can't have a fusion monster like Black Skull Dragon without having Polymerization. Card that I didn't even know existed up until a few days ago. Paladin of Dark Dragon. And yes, I do have his ritual as well, otherwise he wouldn't be in this deck. Cards of the Red Stone. Of course, the ritual spell for Paladin of Dark Dragon. This is Dark Dragon Ritual. Rope of Life. Axe Dragonaut. Ancient Rules. Yes, I put it in this deck instead of the Blue Eyes deck. I have plenty of cards in that deck for summoning a Blue Eyes. Cost Down. Another Inferno. The other half of Doom Virus Dragon and one of the 3 legendary dragons. The Fang of Critias. I do look to get a hold of the 3 legendary knights. I have all 3 legendary dragons. I have Timaeus, Hermos, and Critias. I do look to get a hold of the 3 legendary knights for those cards, as well as, let's see, I think it's Legend of Heart, in order to summon those knights. Lord of the Red. Of course, you can't have Lord of the Red without Red Eyes Transmigration. Another Alexandrite. Again, put it in this deck as well. He's going to kill me, oh well. Pot of Duality. Another Inferno, and we'll round it out with Ring of Destruction. That is the Red Eyes deck, ladies and gentlemen. Fellow geeks and nerds alike. Last and certainly not least, and more likely the most powerful out of the 3 decks, the Blue Eyes deck. Now, I will say again that I am going to be remodifying these decks here probably after this video. Again, dragons right there. That's all the dragons that came in with this 2,000 card lot. Not all of them are going to be going in there, just a select few. One card that will for sure be getting taken out of this deck is Fusion Gate. Because again, this isn't all, well, not all dragons, but a dragon themed deck. There are a few support cards in this deck that are not dragon types. Fusion Gate will be taken out. I do intend on throwing another Fusion Recovery card in this deck for the simple fact that in this 2,000 card lot, I only got one of them in it. Another Polymerization will be going in. For the time being, I will give you this deck as it is. We're going to start with the Fusion Monsters. Of course, you can't have a Blue Eyes deck without the Blue Eyes Ultimate Dragon. And you can't have a deck themed on Dragon, especially Blue Eyes Dragon, without having, that's right, Dragon Master Knight, ladies and gentlemen. Go give me 1 second. That was my PlayStation 4 controller. I'm restarting a video I have playing on my PlayStation 4. Yes, I have a video playing while I have music playing. If you don't like it, oh well. So, on to the main course. We had the appetizer, Had your dessert before your main meal. Shame on you. What the hell's going on with that? Netflix. Alright, Netflix is acting up. We're just going to power that down then.